2:43 p.m. Well, actually, that's not that far from the... what's it, like an hour ahead, I think? Also, as you can see, Isabel's here. That's one of the many changes from the last time that we streamed this. Because I had, like, just started, pretty much. We were doing the initial 3 houses villager hunting the last time I streamed this. I've done a bit more of the sort of early game, like, prologue tutorial bits off stream. Like placing the campsite, moving in the campsite villager, upgrading the plaza, stuff like that. So we've made a little bit of progress. I have now been introduced to the plan to get the island to 3 stars, to get KK Slider here, which also means that Tom Nook has authorized me to sell plots of land and move more villagers in. So we're gonna be doing that. Who was it? I will show you in a second. My campsite villager, I assume you mean? I will show you in a second. Yes, Hazel, show me the thing. But yeah, so we're gonna do a villager hunt today. Is the plan. Unless I've misremembered how things work, in which case we won't. It's Phil. Phil is my campsite villager. I don't hate it. I don't know that I love it, but it could be a lot worse. And for those who don't know, when you put down your campsite, you have to take the first villager who turns up at your campsite, basically just to, like... There were a lot of noises. Just to basically, like, teach you about the mechanic of, like, oh, a villager comes to the campsite, and you can move them onto the island. So you have to take the first one who comes up. So. It was Phil. Which could be worse. I don't know how I feel about him for the island. Which, for those who don't know, this is going to be a summer camp island. Summer camp theme. I could kind of see him working for that, but we'll have to see how I feel about it as time progresses. I know him from Lil Simsy's current Animal Crossing series. He's a big feature of that. So I know him from that. But yeah, could be worse. Could be worse. I've also done... Every good summer camp needs a gay counselor. I can kind of see that, actually. Okay. I've also been organizing my trees. Just because I don't know. I felt like it maybe would be helpful for the decorating, so I started organizing my trees a little bit. And I'm trying to grow some more green mums. These are all hybrid purples, so they can give green mums. They just don't always give green mums. But I've been watering those like most of the days that I log in. Also, I haven't dealt with these items yet, but don't worry about it. Some of them are ones that I need to trade to my other character to sell. So, yeah. But yeah. What else have I done? I did like a bit of dailies, you know, logging on, shaking some of the trees, hitting some of the rocks. I was trying to get like a fair amount of crafting materials, but I also didn't always have the energy to do like all of the things. So yeah. Also, I started building a bridge, but I haven't bothered to pay it off yet. I'm not like trying really hard to get some decorating done right now, so I can afford to just like wait and let the other villagers try and chip away at it a little bit, hopefully. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is the little, like, temporary bridge that I had to put down. So, yeah. Also, Abel is there. I actually kind of decided that I maybe don't want Abel's sisters on the island. I think... I don't know. Is that... I don't know. Do y'all have thoughts about that? I just was trying to think of, like, what would I... Like, how would I make it work? Because obviously we have Nook's Cranny already. Oh my god, there's so many noises outside. Why? Nook's Cranny I'm gonna do as, like the commissary little shop. And I'll, like, put some stuff outside. Check with Rory. Okay, cool. I already have that plan for Nook's Cranny, so I don't really know what I would do with another shop. like, and especially like a clothing shop, I don't know. And also the style of the building is like not exactly what I'm going for, and you can't really change it. That's true of the resident services building as well, but like, I'll make it work. I don't know. So I haven't bought anything from Able, and I'm considering not getting Able Sisters at all. Is that, I don't know. Is that controversial? I don't know. But yeah. Oh, do I want to try and get, oh, do I not have a slingshot? Or is it just not? I do, it's just not favorited. Okay. I feel like that's gonna fall. Oh, I did it, yay. Okay, so let's go check the Nook Stop and then let's, nope, don't, okay. We don't need to slingshot the building. We're gonna check the Nook Stop and then we're going to, in theory, put down a housing plot and then start a villager hunt. Unless I'm misremembering how the system works, which is very possible. Very possible. Also, I think the island is currently a 1-star rating. I spoke to Isabel, like, when they first told me that that's a thing. And I haven't made any steps towards it since. I think because one of the things that contributes to the star rating is the number of villagers on your island. So I feel like there's not really any point in me, like, pushing to try and get the 3 stars when I only have 6 villagers. Like, I might as well wait until I have more more villagers, because to make it a lot easier for myself. So I haven't really checked the star rating, but except that initial time, and it was 1 star. So yeah, not heard of that, but I kind of like the idea camps don't usually have clothing stores. No, yeah, they don't usually have that's what I was thinking. I was like, because like, so the sleepaway camp that I went to did have like some I guess merch is the appropriate word. They did have some like branded stuff that you could buy at the commissary with your allowance. But it was only like a few, like I wouldn't put a whole extra building for it, you know? And so then my other thought was like, well, I guess like that could be the building for like the like arts and crafts, like if there was like a bit more of like a sewing aspect to the crafts. But then again, like the building's not really in keeping with a lot of the vibe of the rest, so I don't know if I want to do that. Let's talk infrastructure, right? Or is it the other button that I can't see because my face is in the way? Sell some land. We had chapsticks and bags and socks and stationery and such. Yeah. I think we had like, you could get like a hoodie, I think, and then maybe like, yeah, socks, probably like a sticker, like a sew-on patch, and maybe one of those little like athletic bags. Something like that. Do I have 10,000 bells on my person? It's behind my face, so we'll never know. Yes, I do. But yeah, so I'm considering just not putting down Able Sisters, which is gonna make it hard for me to get cute outfits, but I can always get myself stuff from my other account, my other Swish. I still have my camp bag from like 14 years ago. I love that. I don't think I have very much of my stuff left. I actually have a couple of shirts. There was this, and in hindsight, it feels like kind of weird, but like some of the counselors would like give their, because they had like a few different branded shirts because they had to wear them every day when they were working, obviously, so they had a few different ones. But at the end of the summer, they would like give some to some of the campers and stuff to like take home as memory. So I have quite a few like staff, well, I had quite a few staff shirts. I had like 4. I only have seen recently in like for the last few years, 2 of them. But yeah, I have those. And at one point I had a hoodie that I bought like from the commissary, but I don't think I've had that for years, so. Full of fabric scraps, actually. Well, fair enough. Just call you Moonwolf. Okay, I missed why we were calling you Moonwolf, to be honest, Audie, but that's okay. Hi, Bertha. Where's Hornsby? I haven't seen Hornsby yet today. I'm trying to talk to all the villagers. I have many cam shirts that I've tie-dyed. Oh my gosh, love that. I really wanted to maybe do a tie-dyed one, but the problem is that the white, so I have a white one, but it's long-sleeved. And then the rest of them are like all different colors, so I couldn't like really tie-dye them. Oh, I might put it like on this little chunk of land where there's like not... It's gonna be like a little close to Bertha's house, to be honest, but it's like probably fine. Because this is just like a temporary location. Are you really too close to the ledge though? Or are you just being like nitpicky? Can I like move it forward one? Or is that gonna tell me it's too close again? Yeah. Ours were always white. Tie-dye was a whole day event. That's so fun. I love that. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I have so many mass camp t-shirts and hoodies, and they all fit as well because I was a semi-grown teenager that picked oversized clothes. Well, fair enough, Eagle. Hell yeah. I'm glad you still have them and that they still fit. Yeah, mine were, a lot of mine are very, very large because they came from, they came from adults. So they're quite large t-shirts. But I don't know where two of them are. I think at least one of them is back home. I wouldn't be surprised if my mom got rid of it though, so. It might be gone. And the camp's closed down now, so. Can't go back. No getting them. Yours were also included? Oh, that's fair. Yeah, these were for the staff, not for the campers. So I did get one when I was a, CIT, which you would think stood for counselor in training, but it actually stood for camper in transition. But it was basically like you went back as like after you were too old for the camp, but while you were like 16, 17, I think. And you got to go at like a reduced rate, but you were helping out in like one of the younger cabins, basically. So I got my shirt when I was doing that, but I wasn't ever staff, so I didn't have like all the staff shirts. Many years of church camp, many years of Girl Scout camp as a counselor. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. So, we have 16 tickets. We're going on a villager hunt. We're going on a villager hunt. CIT definitely stands for counselor in training. You would, I mean, functionally we were counselors in training, but we also were campers in transition, and that is what it officially stood for. But, like, also, yeah, we very much were, like, counselors in training. that is very much what it was. So, I want to fly. And I'm gonna put the villager hunt thing on in a second, so stand by while I do that. Hopefully I did it correctly. Yes, I'm ready. Oh, I shouldn't have my ladder with me. Oops. That's okay. I'll put it down in a second. Okay. So we have our hunt from last time. I want to make a new one. Oh, complete hunt. I didn't complete it. Okay. New hunt. I don't know if I don't know what to call this. Our camps didn't have CITs, but the C camp 14 to 18 would be exceptionally good with camp A 7 to 12. That makes sense. That makes sense. It was camper, LIT, leader in training, CIT, counselor in training, junior counselor, senior counselor. Oh, gotcha. I don't really know what to call this. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it villager hunt. I don't really have a dreamies list. I'm gonna put Tangy. I have several villagers, who I would like for the island. I went through the list last time on stream, but I don't have it in front of me. I think it's in the other room, and also, I don't remember who most of them are. Alright, who's on the island? Because let me, I gotta put them in. Phil, Hazel, Rory, Hornsby, nope, Hornsby, there we go, Bertha, and Audie. That's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay, current hotel tourists. None, because I do not have a hotel. Here we go. Now, Tangy is not the only villager I will take. That's just, you have to put a dreamy in, and that's the only one I can think of who's on the list. So, ACNH villager hunt. Turn on. There we go. No encounters yet. That's true. So the vibe for counselors, with so many neurodivergent disasters walking around a mass camp, our counselor-camper ratio would be about 1 to 3. Very fair. It's raining on this island. Oh, Cherry's really cute. I don't think... She would... So I was starting to say, like, what I was sort of looking for. I'm going, like, fun, summery vibes. Slash villagers who I want for a specific role on the island. Like Hornsby, who I want to run, like, the, like, library, book club, board games, activities at the summer camp. But we got Hornsby already. So yeah, that's the vibe. Now, Cherry does kind of fit that vibe, but I also I don't think they're on my dreamy list. I also Hi Jacklets, welcome in. Hotel visitors to a summer camp is really funny. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not gonna put the hotel down, so it should be fine. I don't want to be done with the villager. I don't want to be done with the villager hunt. So I'm not gonna take Cherry, but Cherry would kind of fit into that vibe. Cherry would kind of fit into that vibe. And watch, me not taking them is like really gonna... Okay, why do you need me to authorize now? Okay, there we go. To reauthorize the thing. Also, I don't feel like collecting any of the stuff. So like, while I should probably be collecting items, I can't be bothered. So, I know that hasn't gone into the thing yet. I'll do it while it's loading. So yeah, who else? Oh, Lyman is another one I remember from the list. Walker? Rudy? I think? I might, unless I'm mixing the name up with a different... Is Rudy the cat? The, like, reddish cat? And he smiles? That's really vague. Hopefully someone knows what I mean. But yeah, I'm just looking for, like... So, the usual rules of, like, what I think is a cute villager still applies. Like, I don't like... Some of them just look not cute to me, and I don't want them. Not naming any names. But there's some villagers that I just don't like, and I don't want them on my island. But otherwise, we're sort of going for, like, fun vibes. Colorful, but, like, not... I don't know. I guess colorful. I guess. And I also don't like villagers that look like they have hair. I didn't name any names. I could be talking about anyone. Yeah, so Bertha's kind of, because Bertha does kind of have that look, but I don't like a lot of the villagers that are designed to look like they have, like, a head of hair. I don't like that. We gotta give ourselves counselor names because a whole thing of camp was the name revealed at the end of the week. Chicken Little and Skittles are my favorite counselors. I love that. Also, I forgot to get rid of my ladder. And look, we've got a ladder island. I'll put it down when we're back at the island. Someone remind me. Oh, it's Drake! Hi, Drake! I do really like Drake. I don't think I'm gonna take him. He's not, like, screaming summer camp to me. He more gives, like, farm vibes or, like, cottagecore because he's so, like, quintessential duck. So I'm not gonna take Drake, but I do like Drake. The Animal Crossing one. Take me home, Wilbur. Drake. I will hydrate. Thank you, Harold. Closest we can get with redeems. Closest to what? I'm confused. I'm confused. I am sitting properly. Thank you for checking. Let me go put my ladder down. Time to stretch. I will do that. Hydrate reminder, y'all. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Very important. I'm just gonna drop it right here. Get out of here, ladder. Oh, to hide Drake. Oh, I see. Had many names over the years. Leonite, ZZ8, Snarket, Nightingale, Thing 18. Definitely, Myrnun? What is Myrnun? Oh, is that another name? No, I'm confused. That's okay, though. One of my favorite games we had was the vegetable fruit smuggle game. Get from one side of the terrain to the other side without getting caught, and if caught, you'd have to eat the piece of fruit or veg you were smuggling on your person. I've seen a boy eat 3 whole cucumbers in one evening. Love that. I'll eat 3 whole cucumbers right now. Hell yeah. Oh, more I can't. Oh, got you. More that you can't remember. Gotcha. Here we go. Time for takeoff. Do. Oh, I haven't asked. Does anyone want to get some guesses in? What villager species do you think it's gonna be? I'm gonna guess dog. Although we've just had bear cub and duck, and those I think have like more. I feel like it's gonna be one with like less species, but I'm gonna go dog. What do we got? Koala, cat, bear, chicken. Okay. Yeah. Those are all things. I never really know what to respond. Let's see. Oh, it's a gorilla. No one wins. Is this one Pee-wee? Switching to duck. It was neither a koala nor a duck. Yeah, this one's Pee-wee. Okay. Those are all, like, species that are in Animal Crossing. They're all, like, valid guesses, is what I'm trying to say. But alas, it was none of those because it was Pee-wee the gorilla. Oh, cow as well. You ever played Ultimate Chicken Horse? I don't think so. No. What is that? The ones eating whole raw onions were the real heroes? Oh my gosh. Oof. Alright, let's get Pee-wee in. Add new encounter. I can't see my keyboard because of the, where the microphone is. That's something I'll need to, adjust before, sticking. Oh yeah, I don't think I addressed it in this video, but, I'm using a different microphone. My, old one started having problems, and I don't like using the little clip-on one, so I'm using the one that Jack, bought for himself, but I haven't taken the time to, like, adjust it to, like, sound quite how I'd like it to sound. But yeah, also if I sound different, it's a different microphone. Like a build your own platformer with friends, but the goal is to be the only one to win. Interesting. Is that a video game or an IRL game? Enjoy a bit of raw onions, but not full yellow ones. Yeah, that's a lot. Someone I know lost the sense of taste with COVID was eating raw onions just to get a taste of anything? Oh my gosh. Oof. Yeah, but I don't, because of the way that it's angled, it's a bit in the way of, like, doing stuff with the keyboard, and then also, I can't, like, see the keyboard super well. Oh, I'm guessing dog again. It's not a dog, it's a hippo. I don't know the name of this hippo. Video game, everyone gets one item to put down or destroy. Oh, interesting, okay. It's Biddy. Oh, this is Biddy. Because I think it's Bertha. It might be Bubbles. I think it's Bertha, though. One of them says Biddy. Oh, no, it's not. It's Ketchup. It's Ketchup the duck. Someone says Biddy as their catchphrase. I thought it was another hippo, but actually, no, I think it might be Ketchup the duck. Says Biddy as their catchphrase, but then also Biddy is the name of a villager. Which is confusing. Biddy! Yes, take me home. Roger! Lifting off November Oscar Whisker. Is Ketchup the one you hate? No. Are you thinking of the one that you say that I hate? Or one that I actually hate? Ketchup is neither of those. But I want to know what you're asking before I provide you with the answer so that I don't cause any confusion. Was it a goat? The one that you used to say that I hated was Sherb the goat. Yes. Yeah, they were a light blue goat called Sherb. Sherb. I did have Ketchup on that same island though. I think she was on that island as well. Sherb is, yeah, and then we got a boyfriend for him. Yes, you can get alligators. Are you putting that as your guess? I'm gonna stick with dog. Actually, no, my gut's saying horse. I'm gonna say horse. Sherbalicious. Yeah, Jacklets used to say that I hated Sherb because He asked to call me, he was like, oh, I heard another villager use this nickname for you. Can I call you that? And I said no, because that's the way that it works, you know? And so then Jacklitz has been sent, oh, it's a bunny. It's a bunny with glasses. Hello. It's Doc. Oh, bird. No, bird. I confused myself. It's not bird. It's rabbit. Yeah, Jacklitz since then has been on the path to convince everyone that I hate Sherb. All right, here we go. What was his name? Doc? Yeah. I do like him in his little rain outfit, but not for this island. Like, cause this is the thing, is that like, if a friend gave you a nickname that was like very personal to you, and then someone heard them, and then like someone completely different, like, was like, hey, I heard your friend call you this nickname. Can I call you that too? You'd be like, no? Well, you would, it depends, I think, on what the name is and what kind of person you are, but I was like, no. Amuses me, mostly I only catch the streams where you hate on villagers. I mean, listen, sometimes it's justified. Some of the villagers, they kind of deserve to get hated on a little bit, I think, you know? You know? But yeah, that was the cause, and then, since then, Jacklitz is convinced that I hate Sherb, the goat. There are villagers that I don't like, but Sherb is not one of them. I have 3 people who think they came up with Z. Very fair. And I assume none of them did. I don't really like nicknames that much, so it's not so much a thing for me, but like, if I had a nickname that was like a personal like thing with someone and then someone else was like, hey, can I call you that? No? I have a Fijian friend whose family also all call Hey. Did I say that right? Probably not. So an old guy we know decided to also call her Hey, not realizing it basically means babe. Very weird. Of the old guy. Oh, what's his name Tucker, I think? Tucker, yeah. I don't know that I said that right. Got a very good friend that calls me Muppet, but I would feel so upset if other people started calling me that. See, exactly. Sometimes nicknames are very personal things. Also, Jacklitz, I know that you're very much kidding. Like, I'm defending it, but I know that you're kidding, so it's okay. Oreo, thank you for letting me know that you followed. Joey has brought you your 200th toy. A tennis ball. Hell yeah. GG. We love to see it. One came up with Z, one was Z, and the other independently came up with Z, and I know who was first, though. Fair enough. Doo-doo-doo. But anyway, that's the story of Sherb. Okay, next one. We've used 6 tickets, right? Yeah. Just checking. I had a stack of 6, and now we're on to stacks of 10. Okay. Get your guesses in. I'm gonna guess horse. I'm gonna guess horse again. Here we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Duck until duck. Got you. Sounds good. If anyone else wants to get a guess in, you don't really get anything for it. It's just for fun. Bragging rights. Eagle. Alligator until alligator. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Do-do-do. I'm going horse this time. I'm gonna have some more water as well. Hydrate up, everybody. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Watch it be like Poncho or something. That'd be really funny. It's Patty! Oh, I love Patty. Bird until dragon. There is a dragon villager. Oh, do we want Patty? No, we're trying to avoid duplicates. Patty's on my main island. She's the only peppy villager on my main island. All the rest of my female villagers are the normal personality type. I really like Patty, though. She's cute. She's just a cow. I like her little orange dress. Did you drop your ladder? I did drop my ladder, yes. I did. Thank you for reminding me, though. Cow Patty. See, I always thought it was like cow, like named after cow pats, but then someone recently told me that they thought that it was like patty like the meat. Yeah, see, like that's what Oreo's reacting to, like patty, like a burger patty. But I always assumed it was like cow pat, and then patty is a name, so like cow patty. I always assumed. And her dress is an orange. It's the orange dress, like the fruit, the orange. But some people think that it looks like meat, and I'm like, does it look like meat? It's orange. But anyway, so some people think that. I always assumed it was like cow pats. But who can say? There are a lot of villagers that are named after foods, and not like mice that are named after cheeses. I'm talking like there's a pig called like a Crackle kind of thing, you know? I don't know what's worse, being named after your meat or your shit. I think being named after meat is worse because, like... Yeah, cow... Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I feel like being named after meat is worse. I think. Especially because, like, cow pats are, like, a cute name. Morning, Van! I hope you're doing well. Lovely to see ya. Happy Thursday. I almost said the wrong day. I get confused about which day it was, especially because I didn't stream Tuesday, so then Tuesday felt like Wednesday, and then yesterday felt like a weekend. The days are confusing. So close to Friday. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, does anyone have any exciting weekend plans? What are y'all up to this weekend? It's a sheep. I don't know this sheep's name though. Hello. Oh, this is Willow. Okay. Pedicures. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I remember you saying. I hope you have a fun time. Heck yeah. I will be chilling. And probably trying to tidy up the house a little bit, because it's a bit untidy. But that's okay. It's Jack's birthday next weekend. We were originally going to maybe do something for it, but now I'm not sure if we're going to do something that weekend or not. Because ideally it would be nice to do stuff in the garden. Jack likes to barbecue, but also the garden needs work. And this weekend's... the weather's not great, so I don't know if we'll be able to get out into the garden. I don't know. Anyway, don't work tomorrow, but I still gotta go to work for a meeting tomorrow. What? No! It's BS. I agree. That's not fair. What the heck? He mostly uses it when I'm overreacting to something, so I'm sure I wouldn't enjoy getting that reaction from even more people. No, that's understandable, like. That's shitty. That's shitty. Alright, get your guesses in. What species do you think is going to be on the next island? I'm gonna guess... I was about to say fish. There's no fish villager. I'm gonna go back to dog. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be a dog. Chicken? Sounds good. Sounds good. But yeah, what are y'all up to this weekend? This isn't... Oh, I just remembered I'm streaming on Saturday. I was like, what am I up to this weekend? I'm streaming on Saturday. I moved Tuesday's stream to Saturday because the heat was at its peak on Tuesday, and I was like, let me not try and stream. So, I see everyone's... OBS, I'm trying to talk. I see everyone's guesses. Herd chef. Yeah, I moved Tuesday's stream to Saturday. So we're gonna be finally checking out Pokopia for the first time on Saturday, which is very, very exciting. Oh my god, it is a dog! It's Walker! Wait, he's on my list! He's on my list! It's Walker! He's on my list! Oh, well, we're taking Walker. Like, is he kind of, like, plain looking? Yes. But is he cute? Yes. Also, yes. We're gonna take Walker. I actually don't... I was about to say I don't know what personality type he is, but just from that line, I think he's a lazy villager, which is my favorite of the personality types for all the villagers. Walker is such a cutie. I agree. I agree. It'd be real neat. Yeah. He's a lazy villager. 100%. We're taking Walker. We're taking Walker. Done. 9 tickets. Remember the days when we were looking for Poncho and we spent like 250 tickets? Even that, in the grand scheme of villager hunts for one specific villager, is not that many. OBS, I'm trying to talk. Oh, so rude. There's a choir day in the village on Saturday. Also the small yearly community market for our own little sub-part of the village. Nice, Eagle. That sounds good. I hope you have a nice time. I remember when we were looking for bones. T! Thank you so much for the raid. How was the Palia today? What were you up to in Palia? Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for getting a shout out for our friend T and Toasty. Y'all, if you're here already and you weren't already following T and Toasty, go drop a follow. You're missing out on a treat. Lots of Palia. Lots of, you played some Loftia when the beta was going for that, I think, right? Lovely place to hang out. Very chill vibes. I copied Thin Air, so enjoy the no-raid message. Love that. For those of you who are new, it's nice to meet you. My name is Haley. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a variety streamer. I do all sorts of different video games. I do co-working streams a couple times a week, occasionally some arts and crafts. Today we are doing some Animal Crossing New Horizons. I just recently started a new island that is going to be summer camp themed. We were just doing a villager hunt, although actually I found the villager. I found a villager that I'm going to take. I'll go show you. It's this dog called Walker. So we might keep villager hunting. I might like put another plot down and roll the day forward. We might do that, or we might do some other island admin. Unsure, but yeah, that's what we're up to today. If anybody needs to raid and run, T, if you need to go and de-stream or anything like that, totally understandable. I appreciate y'all coming along with the raid. Also, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that too. Our follow alerts are anonymous. If you want to remain anonymous, if that's more comfortable for you, that's totally cool. Or if you would like to make yourself known, we have a channel point redeem you can use to let us know that that was you that followed. But I appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all coming along with the raid. I hope everyone had a lovely time hanging out in T's stream. I appreciate that. The raid, like I said. And welcome. Let me say hello to everybody. Beth, hello. Frank and Nessie, hello. Lil Ms. Fern, Magic Poniness, Imagine Forever, Axu, Ellie, Mona, Allie, and T, of course. Welcome. Taylor, hello. Welcome as well. Thank you for coming along with that raid. Like I said, if anybody needs to raid and run, all good. If you want to hang out, we'd love to have you here. We're just going to be chilling and doing some Animal Crossing. I actually think I will keep villager hunting. Mostly because, like, we're so early in the game that it's not like I can, like, pivot to do some like decorating or anything. We haven't unlocked a lot of the stuff, so yeah. If we were a little bit further in the progress, I might like pivot to do some decorating, but I'm gonna just keep villager hunting instead. OBS! Oh! Also, my OBS is having issues. Can you, are you good? Are you gonna stop? There we go. Is it back now? I think so. Maybe. I think. My my OBS keeps having problems where it just does like a little network disconnect here and there. I'm aware of the issue, but also we don't know what's causing it, so there's nothing I can do to fix it, unfortunately. It's very frustrating. So yeah. Now, can I do another villager hunt today? Or do I have to roll time forward? I can't remember. Started building a Victorian abbey in Palia? That's fancy. Oh my gosh, I'll have to go see. Hell yeah. Hope you had a lovely time. Hope I can pull it off. It's from Nettie Abbey as a reference. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Well, there you go. If you want to see more of that build, go follow T and Toasty. Go follow T and Toasty. Another Disabled Creators Award winner streamer. There you go. Why am I... Oh, I was just checking this just in case. I think I'm just gonna roll the day forward just in... I feel like we can't do them on the same day. Maybe we can? I'll roll the day forward anyway. It's far back in... Well, it's not that far back in time, but it's not set to the current day anyway. So we might as well. Oh. Cool. There we go. Likewise. So, like I said, this is going to be a summer camp themed island. This is the, like, 4th themed island that we're doing on stream. I like to do themed Animal Crossing islands here and there. If that's of interest to you, I do have the VODs from my previous islands, if you're into, like, long-form content, or if you want, I also have island tours of each of the islands I've done on my main channel. If either of that is of interest to you, then there are the links. But yeah. And then the VODs for this one will also be going up onto the VODs channel. This is only the 2nd time that we're streaming this one. I'm trying to do a lot more of the, like, admin and stuff off stream because it can get, like, really tedious doing all of it. So yeah, I'm trying to do it off stream a bit more this time. Let me have some water. Hydrate up, everybody. Also, another reminder, if you're on certain medications like SSRIs, they can impact your temperature regulation and water retention, so you might be more prone to dehydration in those instances. OBS, that's a terrible time for you to go out. I'm literally saying something so important. Why are you the way that you are? Anyway, you might be more prone to dehydration and stuff if that is the case. So, please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Very important. I gotta figure out what's, cause like we've looked at the like levels in like Task Manager and stuff like that when things happen, and so it's like it's hard to tell because the send level like peaks sometimes, but also I think it's peaking because it's trying to catch up to send the data it wasn't able to send when it like when the connection got worse, if that makes sense. I don't know. Because there's also, OBS also keeps trying to tell me that, like, the encoder's overloaded at times that it really shouldn't be. So, I feel like those things are tied together somehow. I don't know exactly how yet, though. I don't know. In the grand scheme of the stream, it's only been about 1% of the frames, but it's annoying that it's happening. It should be 0. It should be 0%, so... yeah. My apologies if that is disrupting anyone's viewing experience. Again, we don't know what is causing it, so I can't fix it. Phone call sounds good, Z. Oh my gosh, it's really stormy today. Oh no. Wait, do I have a raincoat or a rain hat or anything? I think I have a raincoat. I gotta go put them on. It's rainy. It's a rainy day. It might not be rainy on Nook Miles Islands, but still. Oops, I missed. Also, I haven't done anything with my house yet. I haven't done, like I've done, like, hardly any decorating. So, okay. But if I put this on, then it looks like I'm not wearing any trousers. So let's put some, like, jeans on as well. And we'll put this little colorful backpack on. There we go. I don't have a hat. I don't have a rain hat, unfortunately. So my head's gonna get wet. But that's okay. All good. All good. Here we go. Okay. Man, the sky's really dark. So I'm gonna put another housing plot down. Oh, that was the first time I changed my outfit? Oh. I thought when the phone, like, notification thing went off, I assumed it was a Nook Miles Plus thing. But no. Rory and Audie, why are y'all just, like, out in the rain? Okay. It's fine. You live your life. You do you. You do you. Okay. Let's get another housing plot, maybe. How much money do we think I have in my pockets? Is a good question. Oh, 53. That's plenty. That's plenty. I have to restart the villager hunt, though. Maybe. Yeah, I should restart it. Yeah, okay. Hello, Tom Nook. I will end this one. Complete. Let's talk infrastructure. Start new hunt. But I have to do my villager list again. Well, Walker now. 10,000 bells, that's cool. I'm multitasking. Bill. Rory. Hazel. Bertha. Hornsby? Nope, I can't type. Hornsby and Audie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Dreamy list. Again, I'm just gonna put Tangy because I don't remember who else is on my, I don't remember who else is on my list. There we go. Oh, it's optional to name the hunt. Oh. Well, there we go. Okay. No, that's it. Thank you, Tom Nook. Bye, Tom Nook. Do I have, like, a nice clear place that I can put this? Maybe? Maybe? We're gonna be coming up to couch time soon. Also. Oh, there's Bertha. Hi, Bertha. No, I can't get... Wait. Hi, Bertha. Oh, look at her in her pink raincoat. She's so cute. She's so cute. Okay. Let's go this way. Do you think I have room on the beach? I put some palm trees. I planted some palm trees. I might not have the space. Oh, I've got space like here, I think, right? Is that gonna... Let's see. Because I don't want it to rip my palm tree down. That'll make me sad. Nope, all good. Yes, this is an excellent spot. So, for those who aren't, like, super familiar with Animal Crossing, the reason that I'm putting the house, on the beach, and why, like, these two are so close together is that, I can move the housing plots at different points, and so I like to sort of put them kind of out of the way towards the beginning, and then once I sort of know who's in what house, and also, like, what I'm doing in terms of, like, layout and decorating and stuff, then I'll move it into the place that I'm actually gonna keep it. Alright, let's start with the 7 tickets that are in our pockets. Think we can get through 7 tickets before couch time? Probably not. I think we average, like, 2.5 minutes per island. That's okay. Alright. If anyone wants to get a guess in, by the way, we play a little guessing game of what animal species we think is going to be on the island. You don't really win anything, it's just for bragging rights. But if you want to get a guess in, then feel free. I'm gonna guess... frog. I'm gonna guess frog. I know a few folks had guesses that they were keeping last time, so... feel free to just keep those again this time if you want. In terms of the villagers that we're looking for, cat until cat. Sounds good, sounds good. What did I say? Frog. In terms of the villagers that we're looking for, I don't have, like, a specific set list of 10 that I'm after for the island. I do have a list of ones that I've sort of highlighted as ones I'd particularly like. I don't have the list in front of me. But Walker, Hornsby, it's an alligator. I am sitting properly, yes, thank you for checking. A few of the ones that we've already gotten were ones from that list. Tangy, who I've put as the Dreamy, because you have to select a Dreamy with this thing, is also one that I would like. But I'm basically just going for, like, villagers that I think are cute, and then are also, like, fun, colorful, like, summery vibes, basically. Tangy Lyman is one I'm also looking for. So yeah, that's sort of what we're after. So it is an alligator. Yes, very true. Eagle, you win. Hell yeah. On the meaning of Patty's name, someone pointed out there's a duck called Pate. Yes. There are a lot of food named ones. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier as well, because there's, for example, a pig called, well, they're called, like, 2 things. They're called Spork, or they're called, I think, like, Crackling or something. It's not the word crackling, but it's something like that. Well, they're also called Spork. They have 2 names. But yeah, there are lots of, like, food-based ones. Alright, Sly is our first one. It is an alligator. There you go. Eagle wins, though. GG. Gotta go to a meeting. Boo! I hope your meeting goes okay, Pixels. Thank you for being here. I hope that the meeting treats... Oh, that says hunt for Tangy. It's default... See, when it said a name was optional, I thought it meant it was just gonna have no name, but it's called it Hunt for Tangy. I don't want it to be called Hunt for Tangy, because we're not only looking for Tangy, but... This is what I get. Now I've learned if I don't put a name, it's just gonna pick based on who I put as the Dreamies, so... Anyway. Phone call effectiveness 0 out of 2. Uh-oh. Boo Twitch for messing up chat again. Twitch is a little silly sometimes. Also, today is not Joey's birthday. I forgot to change the Nightbot throne message. I set it to that when it was his birthday, and then I haven't streamed since, so I haven't fixed it. But it was his birthday on Monday. My dog, that's my dog, by the way, for those who don't know. Joey is my dog. And it was his birthday on Monday. He's 4 years old now. I'm guessing dog for this one. It's not a dog, it's a lion. Anteater. Is Haley birthday? My birthday? We already passed my birthday. My birthday was at the beginning of the month. I did a whole thing for it. It was Rex. It was a lion. No dice. Kinda a cat. Doesn't count. Rex. Here we go. Baby child. What? Joseph? You mean Joseph? I'm gonna have some more water. Hydrate up, everybody. So strict. I can't allow people... Because if people are allowed to guess multiple species, when other people are only guessing one species... That's not very fair, you know? Oh, Rex. But also Joey, got you. Baby child / pause for Joey. Maybe you meant it positively for Rex, too. Yeah, we can't... If people are only guessing one species and then other people are guessing multiple... That's not a fair guessing game. So we gotta be strict. Like when people say bird, that only means the one that's called bird, and not any of the other bird species. Because there's like... No, that's fine, Z. I just wasn't sure. I think Rex is cute. I think he's cute. Which I assume you also think. Yeah, there's like 6 different birds. What you got? Ducks, penguins, chickens, eagles, ostriches, and then the one that's just bird. So if someone said bird and I took it to mean all of those, they'd have a much higher chance of being right. I'm gonna say horse for this one also. Time to really, really loathe some shadows. I don't know what you mean, but that's okay. Oh, it's, what's it, Rocco? Is his name Rocco? It's Biff. No, Rocco's a different guy. I actually really like Biff, except for the eyebrows. I really like the color, and I think the hippos are cute. I just don't like the eyebrows, personally. But that's okay. That's okay. To each their own. Every villager is somebody's favorite. Every villager is cute to somebody. But if you get a bird, I'll still say duck is kind of a bird. Well then, and I would tell you again that it doesn't count, and we'd have the same conversation. You can say that a duck is kind of a bird. I don't disagree. But also, I'll tell you it doesn't count. Doo-doo-doo. It's gonna be couch time soon. What's our ad? 2 minutes. I actually didn't open, the thing. So. Whoops. Alright. Oh, wait, I didn't put... Oh my gosh, that was close. I almost didn't put Biff on the thing. Biff. Oh, that was close. That was close. I do have a Nook Miles ticket. You're right. You're right. Can't go to bed till we pull a cat. I wouldn't bank on that. I wouldn't bank on that. What if the next island is a villager that we take, but it's not a cat? Then what are you gonna do? Just never go to bed? You can't do that. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Also, good reminder from Nightbot. Please make sure you're taking care of yourselves, everybody. Very important. I'm gonna have some more water. Do-do-do-do. Yes? It's not allowed. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Nightbot with all the messages. Okay, thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Ads are coming up. Snooze 0 out of 3. Why do you have 0 out of 3 snoozes? I haven't used a snooze in, like, weeks. Oh yeah, 3 out of 3 it says there. Just OBS is like, oh, you don't have any snoozes left. Alright, real quick before the ads pop off, I will show you who this villager is. I'm gonna guess horse. It's not a horse, it's another lion. It's, is this one Leopold? I actually do think Leopold is really cute. I like his sort of, like, bookish vibe. The only problem I have at present is that Hornsby's kind of filling our bookish vibe for our summer camp island. You lose it, you snooze it? What? Maybe? I do think Leopold is cute, but I think that he'd be filling a similar niche to Hornsby on our summer camp island, so I'm not gonna take him for this one, but let the record show that I do think Leopold is really cute. I do think Leopold is cute. Just, we're not gonna take him for this one. Ads are starting, gang. Yes, they are. Okay, I'll go set up our couch time. Thank you all for sticking around through couch time. I am trying to be a lot stricter with myself about, like, enforcing rest and stuff like that. Because I, even in just the last, like, year, have noticed a significant decline. And if I am not careful about energy, then I risk making myself worse permanently, which is not ideal. So yeah, I'm trying to be better about that, including having couch time midstream. So thank you all for waiting while I do that. Also, real quick before we dive back into the Animal Crossing, just a reminder, this is totally separate, but just a reminder about our partner pushing pals. Some of our stream mutuals are working towards Twitch partner. If you're not already following them, then there are some links. And if you are following, or you follow now, then make sure that you, well, not make sure, but if you're able to drop in when you see them live, I'm sure that they would appreciate the extra lurks. Or chats if you feel like chatting, but yeah. Percy, thank you for the quiet hello. Have a good lurk. I hope you're doing well. No redeem. I was like, let me just check any redeems. No redeems came through while we were there, so that's good. Okay. Okay, the fan's catching my hair a little bit, but it's fine. All right. We've done 4 tickets. We have 3 left because it was a stack of 7. All right, here we go. Here we go. We continue with the villager hunt. Yes, I have a Nook Miles ticket. You're right. We have some water as well. Hydrate up, everybody. Here we go. Have we only had male villagers this villager hunt? Who was our first? Oh yeah, it was Sly. Yeah, we've only had male villagers so far. I mean, it's only 4, so it's not that. It's not like that novel, but it's interesting. It's interesting. Alright, here we go. Love the Ooblets music. Doo-doo-doo. Also, sorry again about the OBS issues. I don't know what's causing them. Anyway, what are y'all up to today, by the way? I haven't asked. Oh, it's Zucker. No, thank you. Yeah, no, thank you. Take me back. Gonna be Bones? It was not Bones. I actually didn't. Yeah, I forgot to ask for guesses that time. That's okay. But yeah, what are y'all up to today? We will be chilling for the most part. It is not a cat, unfortunately. It is Zucker. Zucker the octopus, who was one of my... He was the lazy villager who moved into my first ever island. I didn't know about, like, villager hunts and stuff, so I just let them autofill. And I got Patty and Poppy, which, those were good pulls, but then I also got Zucker, who I was not a fan of. Alright, another one. Get your guesses in, folks. I'm gonna guess horse. I'm gonna guess horse. Time for takeoff. Still duck. Sounds good, sounds good. Sounds good. Do. Panama. Tiger? Vroom vroom. Still car. I'm gonna... Did I just say horse? I'll like pick one and then immediately forget. I think I said horse. Oh look, a DIY bottle. Let's go check the villager first. Oh no, it's is that Piper? I'll go speak to them and check. It's a bird. It's a bird. I think this one's Piper. I think she's cute. Yeah, Piper. I think Piper's cute. I don't know that she like is like a duck is a kind of bird, you're not wrong. I don't know that she, like, screams Summer Camp Island. If she, like... So, there's been a few villagers... Oh, yes. There's been a few villagers where, like, if they, like, auto-filled or, like, showed up at the campsite, then I, like, might take them. But I wouldn't, like, go out of my way to add them because I feel like there are a lot who might be, like, a better fit. Piper is, like, one of those. Like, if I, like, messed up a villager hunt and a plot autofilled and it was Piper, I would probably keep Piper. Or if she showed up at the campsite and asked to move out a villager I was trying to get rid of anyway, for example. Like, I wouldn't replace a villager I wanted with Piper, but I might take her otherwise, if that makes sense. Same with, like, Cherry, who showed up on the first island we did today. Like, if Cherry turned up in an autofill or the campsite or something, I'd be happy with that. But there are other villagers I want more, so, yeah. She was one of your first. Oh, love that. Is she, sisterly? Do you mean, like, starters, or do you mean, like, one of the first three? What's her personality type, do you know? Suppose she could guard the beach, being a sandpiper. That's true. That's true. Alright, get your guesses in, folks. I know some of y'all are, just keeping one persistent guess. I'm gonna guess bear cub. She's a peppy. Oh, got you. That makes sense, actually. I can see that. For those who don't know, by the way, when I'm talking about the personality types, in Animal Crossing, at least in New Horizons, I can't speak for other games, but in New Horizons at least, there are 4 personality types that male villagers can have, and 4 personality types that female villagers can have. And there are certain ones, so like when you first move to like a fresh island, the 2 starting villagers are always 1 male jock villager and 1 female sisterly villager. And then when you put down those first 3 housing plots and they can like autofill, or you can go on little villager hunts. Those are always 1 normal, 1 lazy, and 1 peppy villager. And then your first campsite villager is always a smug villager. But they just basically... You want it to be Savannah? I really like Savannah. It is not Savannah. But they basically just influence, like, mostly the lines of dialogue, a little bit the, like, activities that they'll do, although there's also a feature called their, like, interest or hobby or something like that. Wait, did I pick up the DIY from that other island? I can't remember. There's also, like, that, characteristic that can also influence their behavior. So like villagers can have like the nature hobby, and then they'll like spend time like looking at the plants and the bugs outside and stuff like that. But their personality type influences like the dialogue that they'll have, both with you and then also the interactions that they can have with other villagers as well. There are certain personality types that don't get along as well, for example, and are more likely to get into like disagreements and stuff like that. But that's what the personality types are. So yeah. Okay, another one. Wait, no, wait, that's 7. That's all my tickets. Right? Yeah, that's all my tickets. Oopsie. Yeah, I really like Savannah. I would take Savannah for this island, I think. Let me get some more tickets. A stack of 10. There we go. Rainy on my island. I had this thought when I put on the rain gear. I was like, it's probably not going to be rainy on the Nook Miles Islands. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna guess dog for the next one. Get your guesses in, folks. Get your guesses in. I do have a Nook Miles ticket. You're so right, Orville. Here we go. Time for takeoff. Do do do. Cool beans. Yeah, I'm trying to work on this one a lot more off stream, particularly in the early days, because a lot of the like when you start a new island, the like early island grind can be like very, very tedious. It's Graham the hamster. I think, yeah, just checking. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Graham. Yeah, especially like unlocking a lot of like the terraforming and stuff like that. I just find it can be like a little bit tedious. And also because I only stream Animal Crossing once a week. And I kind of want to get the island done like by like September ideally. I don't want to spend too long, like, I don't want to go past that deadline if possible. So I'm trying to make sure I do a lot more work on the island off stream, like unlocking all the stuff, like collecting resources for crafting and also collecting like the different furniture. I'm trying to make sure I do a lot more of that off stream this time, so that our stream time can just be for decorating and villager hunts, basically. Which is why I did the whole, like, upgrading the plaza and putting down the campsite and getting the campsite villager and stuff off stream as well. Because I was like, that's all gonna be the same. You know? Regardless of, like, what we do. I mean, like, really, the villager could be different, but, like, whoever it is, we have to take them, so, like, it's not really that involved, if that makes sense. And you can just see who it is now. It's Phil. That was our campsite villager. So, yeah. Trying to do more stuff off stream. For this one. Because, yeah, for those who are particularly interested in Animal Crossing content, we do stream Animal Crossing about once a week. Oh, I didn't put a guess in. Oh, it's a penguin. Is this one Iggy? Oh, no, this is Wade. One of them's Iggy. I think every time I see Wade, I'm like, oh, is this Iggy? Is there a penguin called Iggy? I'm pretty sure there is. But yeah, we stream Animal Crossing like once a week-ish. Like pretty much every Thursday. Although I might start rotating out. Very true, Hera. I might start rotating out Animal Crossing occasionally in favor of Pokopia, because I would like to keep Tuesday's slot open for any other activity. Basically, so the way that my schedule works right now is Monday and Friday we do co-working, and Tuesday and Thursday are non-co-working. I would say gaming, but we also do some art sometimes on Tuesdays. So historically, historically is not really the right word, but for a while the schedule roughly has been Thursday is Animal Crossing and Tuesday is whatever is the not Animal Crossing activity. So sometimes that's indie games if we have like indie games to check out, like new ones, or like other, you know, games that are already out but that I feel like playing. Sometimes that's art if we're doing like arts and crafts, stuff like that. So to just have that one day for like any other activity, and then also if I start doing, hi Fable, welcome in, thank you for being here, I hope you're doing well. If I start doing Pokopia like semi-regularly, which I don't know how regular a fixture it's gonna become, but I am gonna at least do it like a few times on stream. I don't want my schedule to just be co-working either side and then always Pokopia and Animal Crossing. Like, that doesn't leave me room for variety. So I think what I'm gonna do is swap Pokopia into the Animal Crossing slot a couple of times. And then that way I still have the Tuesday for, like, any other activity, basically. Oh, it's Tipper. Hi, Tipper. Tipper's cute. I'm not gonna take Tipper. I'm gonna save Tipper, I think, for like a little farm island, I think. But I do think Tipper is really cute. Joey has brought Fable a peanut butter bone. Hell yeah. But yeah, so this week it is Animal Crossing and Pokopia. Although the Tuesday stream is on Saturday, like I said. I moved it because of the heat wave. But this week it is Animal Crossing and Pokopia, but in future weeks I might swap Pokopia into the Animal Crossing slot and still keep Tuesday available for variety. Or some weeks I might do Pokopia and Animal Crossing. But that's not going to be like the standard going forward, basically. I don't want to do that for most weeks. I also don't know how much Pokopia I'm going to end up doing on stream. From what I've heard quite a few people say, it's best played largely in like little chunks here and there, basically. Like in terms of like time waiting for resources, excuse me, and stuff like that. It's best played in like little chunks, sort of day to day, rather than like one big session. So I think I'm gonna maybe do like a few on stream and then kind of see how it feels. So yeah. Doing okay, a little stressed after taking my 2 cats for claw trimming at the vet, but we're all decompressing now at home. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I can imagine that will be stressful for everyone. But I hope that it all went smoothly, and I'm glad you're all home and chilling. Oh, it's, is her name Shari? Shuri? Something like that? Shari, there we go. Hi, Shari. I think Shari is cute. People make fun of her because they say that it looks like her hands are covered in pee. Just because something is yellow doesn't mean that it's pee. To me, it always kind of looked like she was wearing, like, rubber gloves. Like she was doing the dishes or something. Kind of looks like, but, yeah. People say that. I don't agree. I think she's cute. But I'm not gonna take her for this one. I don't know that she's giving summertime. Yeah, exactly. Like, people don't say it about other yellow. It's just because it's, like, just her hands, I think, you know? You know? I don't really have a quote system set up. That's just in Mix It Up by default, I think. I don't have one set up. There is a quote section of the Discord, though. If you wanted to pop something in there. Yeah. There is a quote section of the Discord. It was Zoe's first time and she was very unhappy, but Murray did quite well, and it was his second time. Well, I'm glad that Murray did okay with it. Yeah, I can imagine, especially the first time you go and do it, something like that would be, like, very disconcerting. They're much happier now it's over. Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. And yeah, like I said, I'm glad you're all, like, home, chilling now, so that's good. I haven't been asking for people's guesses, but if you want to guess, I'm gonna guess horse for this one. Get your guesses in. What animals do you think it's gonna be on the island? Nope, it's Marina. It's Marina. You're gonna guess elephant? Sadly not. I think the elephants are cute. My one qualm with the elephants is that their mouth is on, like, the side of their face. And I understand why they did it that way, but also, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do have Dizzy, who is an elephant, on my list of, potential ones that I would like for this island, though. He's cute. He's cute. But yeah, I don't like that their mouth is on the side of their face. The elephants. Alright, another one. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Oh yeah, speaking of Pokopia and stuff, I'll talk about our schedule for the rest of the week, in case you missed it when I mentioned it earlier. Tomorrow at noon BST, that's 12 p.m. UK time, I will be doing some co-working. We do co-working every Monday and Friday at noon UK time. We're in BST right now, so yeah. Mouth on the side of the face design is a bit odd. Yeah, like, I like understand why they did it that way, but also, I don't like it. So yeah, co-working tomorrow, and then on Saturday at 1 p.m. UK time, which is the time we started today, that's my usual non-co-working stream time, we will be doing Pokopia for the first time. My first time. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. I don't usually stream on Saturday, but I moved the stream from Tuesday because the heat wave that's hitting the UK peaked. Oh, it's is her name Naomi? The heat wave peaked on Tuesday. So I was like, let me just like not stream that day. Because it's gonna be like 29, 30 degrees, so let me just not. So that stream is gonna be on Saturday instead. So yeah, that's the plan. If you could pull an epic prank war with any character for a whole 72 hours, an epic prank war, who would you choose? Well, that's kind of a difficult question because I don't want to pull an epic prank war with anyone. Can I pick a character who also doesn't want to pull an epic prank war and then we can just like chill and hang out for 72 hours? You know? Like if I pick like Goldie from Animal Crossing, I don't think she wants to pull an epic prank war. She just want to chill. We just hang out. You know? There we go. That's my pick. I picked Goldie from Animal Crossing. She was my first ever villager because I played Pocket Camp. 29 degrees, yes. Yes. I did. Too hot. Yeah, because I played Pocket Camp before I played New Horizons, and she was my first ever villager in that. And that was my first ever experience with an Animal Crossing game, so she was my first one. Hard agree, I'm not a big fan of pranks. No. I think I like really silly things. Like I've done for like no, it's very hot. That's Celsius. If you're thinking I mean Fahrenheit, that's Celsius. Like for April Fools, for example, I've like turned my profile picture upside down and stuff like that. Stuff like that. Like I guess it's technically a prank, but it's just like silly, you know? But I talked about this when we when April Fools came around. I posted in the Discord that like pranks, a lot of pranks. It's Money Rock Island. Oh, it's Tank. It's Tank the Rhino. I'm not gonna do the Money Rock. Should I do the Money Rock? No, I can't be bothered to do the Money Rock Island. Can't be bothered. You pick Rose from Golden Girls and nobody's pranks would work because nobody would get them. Fair enough. I don't really know a whole lot about the Golden Girls, but fair. Like pranks are, a lot of like pranks are designed to like intentionally cause someone, like they prey on someone's gullibility and the whole purpose of them is for them to experience a negative emotion. Like telling your, like, you know, like you tell your friend like, oh, my boyfriend just died, and then they are reacting, you know, appropriately to that piece of information, and then you say, psych. Okay. Like, what's the joke there? Wait, I didn't put Tank on the thing, you know? So I don't really like pranks. Too often people use them as an opportunity to cause harm in the name of humor. And then also use it as like a high horse for them to stand on because they like got the other person. But it's like, what are the options there? Like, you assume that it's a lie and then you look like a dick if it's true, or you assume that it's true because why would someone lie about that? And then you've been got. You know? So I'm like, you know? I think pranks are just supposed to be, haha, I made you think one thing, but it's another, but it's just silly. Yeah, if it's silly things, that's, yeah. That's like the distinction. But like, you know, like if it's... And I do think there is like, you know, there is a little bit of nuance even to that one. Like if the person that you are trying to prank, even with something silly, like, for whatever reason, you know, say, like, neurodivergent people, for example, who are maybe, like, more susceptible to stuff like that, like, and you're preying on it, like, that, there still even is, like, some lines to be drawn there. But, like, yeah, if it's something silly, like, then, you know? Like, if I went around and was saying, like, oh, I got diagnosed with noodle arms, you know? Then that's silly. Also, I'm gonna guess horse for this one. I haven't been doing the guessing, but I'm gonna guess horse. It's not a horse. It's Eloise! Hi, Eloise! Eloise is cute. Oh, see what I mean about the sideways mouth? They're cute, though. Like I made bead Oreos and put them in real Oreo package and handed them out at PT one year. Pranks was more that I'm offering you food I didn't bake. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, like if it's just like a silly thing, but like too many people then take pranks to be like, oh, I'm gonna say this serious thing, but like, oh, joke's on you for believing it, like, you know? Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox about that, but anyway. Oh, it's still really toasty here. We had a little bit of a like a mini thunderstorm last night. It did cool it down a bit, but it's still too hot. It's still a lot warmer than I'd like it to be. I have my little fan going and my windows open, so it could be worse. I'm not sure how warm it is here today. Let's look. Let's look. 25. There we go. It still said 21, but I think it just hadn't updated from whenever I last... Oh, the network's going. Okay, OBS. There you go, 25. So, a little cooler today, but still too hot. I agree, I don't get sarcasm or pranks much. Why would you lie to my face and call me an idiot for believing you? Exactly, Z. Like, it's... Like, either I assume that you're lying and then... And that, like, if you're telling the truth, then I look like a huge asshole. Or I assume you're telling the truth, and then I've, like, been got. You know? Oh, it's a squirrel! It's, is this one Filbert? Hi, Filbert! With Rose, it'd be something like being tricked into standing under a tree next to the bank, and it'll turn out in St. Olaf that's a funny thing, because Ziggy and Brunhilde were standing under that tree when they decided to go volcano climbing, and they slid down, and it's hilarious. Okay. That means, like, nothing to me. But that's okay. That's okay. Filbert. Take me home. Take me home. Hey, T-Dog. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Have we passed the peak temperature for today? Yeah, it's only going down from here. Okay, yeah, peaked at 26 today. So a bit cooler. Ziggy and Brunhilde are not characters from the show. Oh, okay, okay. Got you. Got you. Joey has brought T-Dog some bits of string. Oh, wait, I should check if I'm on the right ticket. Hang on. I should have, like... one? Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Got you. I see. Here we go. Get your guesses in, folks. I'm guessing horse again. I don't know why. Feeling horse today. We haven't seen a horse. We haven't seen a cat. I don't have the exact stats because I started a new hunt after we took Walker. So I don't have the exact figures of, like, what we have and haven't seen. But we definitely haven't seen a cat. And we definitely haven't seen a horse. I don't think we've seen a chicken. Have we seen a duck? Yes, because we saw Drake. We have seen a duck today. I don't think we've seen a bull. My brain is telling me we've seen an ostrich, but I actually I can't think of a specific ostrich we've seen. So I either missed one in the thing, or I just am imagining it. Lucky Bamboo Island also, who's it gonna be? Oh, it's Biddy again. Hello. Hello, Biddy. Nice to see you. Did we see Biddy in this hunt, technically? No, it was the last one. So it's not technically a duplicate, but it also, it is functionally a duplicate. As we did, like, 2 hunts today. Take me home, Wilbur. Bitty. Bitty. Yeah, it says that she's new, but also... not really. So yeah, I don't have the exact stats, because the site that I'm using will give you stats of, like, it'll give you stats of, like, what, like, species you've seen the most of, like, what character you've seen the most of, depending on, like, how far into the hunt you get. How many of each of the different species types you've seen and stuff like that. Oh, I don't have any tickets. I have to go get some more. And stuff like that. But we're not that far into the hunt, and also, like I said, I reset it after, we took Walker, so it won't give us those many as helpful stats, unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not doing, like, a super long and involved one. Like, if it was one of those villager hunts where we were, like, looking for one specific villager, and it was probably gonna, like, drag on a bunch, then, it's cool to track the stats across things like that. But for ones like this, where we're pretty open to, like, a few different villagers, it's not gonna go on for as long, in theory. In theory, it's not gonna go on for as long. So yeah. Look, Miles, take it. I'm ready. Let me have some more water. Hydrate up, everybody. Here we go. Get your guesses in. I'm sticking with horse. I'm feeling it. It's the year of the horse. Is it actually the year of the... I can't remember. I think it might actually be. But it's the day of the horse. Today. What are we gonna do for dinner? We've been barbecuing a lot because, it's too hot to, like, stand at the hob and cook, so we've been doing a lot of grilling. And then last night we just had, like, some pasta salad and potato salad. But we don't have any of that left. Nope, it's an eagle. Someone was guessing eagle earlier. Avery, this one is. But I don't, yeah, we have the stuff to do some, like, steak tacos, but the steak isn't marinated yet, so I don't know if we'll be doing that today. But I also don't think we have anything else in, so... An eagle is kind of a bird. I would argue that an eagle is a bird. But for the purposes of Animal Crossing, they're an eagle. But yes, an eagle is not a duck. That's true. Oh, I was just typing eagle into the thing. Keaton, no. Avery. It's because when I started to walk up to them, my brain gave me Keaton. Because there is an eagle villager called Keaton. But that one was Avery. Okay, another one. Here we go. Here we go. What's everyone's favorite Animal Crossing villager, by the way? Or favorite NPC? Or both? Leaf is my favorite NPC. I don't have a favorite villager. I have like a group of favorites. But Leaf is my favorite NPC. I really like the way he talks about stuff. Benjamin. Welcome in, Gambit. Benjamin. Is he a yellow dog? Ozzy. Nice. Ozzy was on our last island. Right? Benjamin's a yellow dog? Yes, got you. I could have just looked it up. Lucky Bamboo Island. I'm guessing horse again. Gambit, I hope we're having a good day so far. It's Dizzy! Dizzy! Dizzy's on our list! Sorry if I'm yelling. Dizzy's on our list! Dizzy! Hi, Dizzy! Look, he's so cute. I just don't like the sideways mouths, but I'm willing to overlook it. He's so cute. Look at him. In his little yellow shirt. It's got a bone on it, but that's okay. You know, I feel like that would be more associated with, like, a dog, but, like, it's fine. Dizzy's really cute. So, like I was saying, I do have a list of villagers that I would like. It's more than 10, so it's not, like, a set list. It's more, like, ones that I like. I mean, it's not really, like, for anything, because I can just, like, see a villager and know that I would like them for the island. But I made a list anyway, and Dizzy's on that list. So we will be taking Dizzy. Dizzy's very cute. I think he's a lazy villager as well. Yes, I could stay forever. Like with Walker, I was like, which one are they? And then they said that line, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, they're a lazy villager. My favorite personality type. Today is the dreamy day, for real. We've gotten really lucky with our villager hunts. Now, it was like a little bit easier when we were doing the initial 3 houses, where it's 1 normal, 1 peppy, 1 lazy, because a lot of the villagers that I like the look of are in those personality types. So we were getting a lot, like I think we did that entire villager hunt, like all 3 of those housing plots in like, was it like 9 tickets or something like that? Certainly less than 20. It might have been less than 10 tickets. I can't remember now. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, definitely less than 20 tickets. But now with this one where you can get like any of the villagers to pop up, but we're still getting very lucky. So, Dizzy. 19 tickets. Move to my island, please, Dizzy. Yeah, now we do now have 3 lazy villagers. So, we should probably cool it on we get a little bit more variety. But he's so cute. He's so cute. He's so like fun and like playful looking, you know, in his like bright yellow shirt. He's so cute. Welcome back, Pixels. We just found another dreamy. It's Dizzy. He's coming to our island. He's so cute. I hope your meeting went okay. I'm ready to go home. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. So we only had 1 duplicate today. Again, technically it's not registering as duplicate because I started a second hunt, but can I, oh, view hunt history. There we go. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna finish this one. Complete hunt. There we go. So now if I go to my view hunt history, yeah. Islands visited 10. I did all 3 of the initial housing plots in 10 tickets. We found Audie on the 4th, Hornsby on the 5th, and then Bertha on the 10th. So that was pretty good. And then we found Walker in 9 tickets, and then we found Dizzy in a further 19. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Again, we weren't looking for one specific villager, so it's not like when we were looking for Poncho where we were only looking for Poncho. That's when it like really gets up in the ticket numbers, but still pretty fortunate. Pretty lucky villager hunting wise. Let's turn off the, there we go. It was fine. Glad it's over. That's fair. That's fair. Fair enough. I'm glad it was at least okay. Not like terrible. Cool. What do we go? Windflower crown. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, pretty successful villager hunting day. We're gonna do a little bit of admin now, before we wrap up. Have we spoken to everyone yet? No, I specifically didn't go in anyone's houses yet. Because I was like, if they're home, they're probably going to stay home for a while because it's a really rainy day. A lot of the villagers are less inclined to be walking out and about when it's a rainy day. Understandable. Understandable. Also, fun fact about the rainy days, the frogs don't use, like, umbrellas or rain hats. Because they're amphibians. So that's fun. I have no idea what Hazel just said, also. I just completely skipped the dialogue. Sorry, girl. But yeah, the frogs, and I think someone else, not the hippos. I actually thought maybe the hippos, but I saw Bertha earlier, and she does have a hat on. Although, maybe that's her outdoors hat rather than a rain hat. She is wearing a raincoat, though. Maybe they just don't wear raincoats, I'm not sure. Do the octopi? I'm not sure. For the same reason, it would make sense if they didn't. Like the same as the frogs, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's go see Walker in his house. Also, I'm going to be changing everyone's houses. Most of these buildings are going to become cabins. Bunk cabins for the Oh my god, his room is like a little playroom. That's so cute. Hi, Walker. Hi, Walker. That's so cute. I'm going to be changing all of these buildings. Most of them are going to become cabins. Some of them are going to become like other utility buildings. Now, normally I don't like villager houses that don't look like houses, but in this specific instance, I will let it slide. I will be designing some that look like not houses. Because a lot of them come with, like, either houses that look like a non-living space, like it looks like a business or something, or like a classroom or stuff like that. Or other ones have house designs that look like the outside, like they look like a little forest or a little picnic or something like that. And I don't like those. I don't like those. So I change them to have more of like your typical housing furniture in them most of the time. But in this specific instance, I will be making some of the buildings non-residential buildings. Oh, right, no, I already know the recipe. I will be making some of them non-residential buildings. Like, for example, I'm probably gonna do the, like, kitchen. I think I'm gonna do the, like, dining area outside, but I'm gonna put the kitchen stuff inside a building. And then also, like I said, like all the bunk cabins, and then probably like 1 or 2 other non-cabin buildings, but I haven't decided what yet. So I'm going against my own rules here, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. Also, Blathers will be staying in his tent. I actually worry that that bridge is maybe a little too close. Maybe it's okay. At least the, like, where the marker is like kind of pushing it, but I think the actual bridge is maybe not going to be like quite so close. Hopefully it's fine. I can't move the tent, so. Can't move the tent. Hi, Hornsby. Hornsby doesn't have his original house design because he was one of my initial ones. Also, he said I wasn't expecting you, but at first I thought I was expecting you, and I was a little bit creeped out for a second. I was like, why were you? Why were you expecting me? But no, all good. All good. Alright, what's on our Nook Miles Plus for today? Hit rocks? Oh, I can do that. Okay. Let's get the trees that are in this bit. I'm trying to, like, balance doing a lot of the daily collecting, but also not, like, getting burnt out. Not, like, burning myself out on the game, basically. So, I haven't really been, like, shaking every single tree and hitting every single rock and, like, scouring the beach for the DIY recipe and stuff like that. But I have been sort of doing some of them. Like, I'm trying to talk to all the villagers every day, so, you know, I'll usually sort of pass by a lot of the island doing that. And I'll try and get, like, at least some of the trees and some of the rocks so that I'm still getting some of those ingredients. But not, like, the entire thing. Because the island's really big. So, yeah. No! Also, I'm not spending any money at Nook's Cranny. I'm boycotting. I'm boycotting Nook's Cranny. No, not really. But I am intentionally not spending any money because I don't want the shop to be upgraded. Which I was trying to do last time and then I fucked it up. So, yeah. I'm not buying any tools because normally I would buy tools. I know that they're really easy to craft, but it's so much easier to just buy them. But I'm not doing that this time. I don't know how much wood I have. I'm just gonna stick with the flimsy axe. There we go. There we go. Alright. Good villager pull so far. Alright, so for those of you who didn't see when I was showing earlier, I'll show you the rest of our villagers real quick. So, Hazel and Rory were our starting villagers. I don't think I'm gonna keep either of them on the island. I'll see how I feel. I don't know. We'll see. But I had re-rolled the island a bunch to try and get, like, a certain combination of features that I wanted. Like, I wanted, green or yellow airport, and I also wanted a sort of specific layout for the, like, plaza relative to the airport. So I did have to do, like, quite a few re-rolls for that, and it would have been nice to have at least one of the starter villagers be a villager I wanted to keep. But it did not end up that way, so they were our starter villagers, and then we've also got Hornsby, Audie, and Bertha, who were the first 3 that we moved in. Phil was our campsite villager. Unsure about Phil. He might stay. I'm not sure. TBD, but he was our campsite villager, so we had to take him. And then Walker, we just found earlier in the stream, and then Dizzy's gonna be moving on as well. So that's our villager list for now. Also, our ads are coming up. If you're not subscribed, you'll get 3 minutes of ads. It's a good opportunity for you to grab a little break if you need one. I'm just going to be chopping some trees and stuff for now, so you won't miss too much. But like I said, it's a good opportunity for you to grab a little break if you need one. Refill your waters, have a stretch, have a snack, give your eyes a break from your screen. I'll give my eyes a small break, actually. Do you think I can pick up all this stuff with my eyes closed? Where's the third one? Oh. Well, I got 2. Oh, I should probably grab that. Hang on. Oh, right, my slingshot's not on the wheel. I know that I can manually put things on the wheel also, but it's just nicer if the game does it for me. Oops. Okay, well, that was an accident. No, I would like the shovel, please. I will put the slingshot on. There we go. Okay. Also, I should explain for those who aren't as familiar with the game, because I was, before I came and chopped all the trees, I was shaking them. So, every day, the trees on your island, the non-fruit trees, that is, sort of reset, basically. So, every day, a certain number of the trees on your island can have gold. So, if you shake them, they will drop 1 gold coin. I think that's up to 12 trees. Depends on the number of trees that you have, but I think it's up to 12. 2 of the trees have a furniture item, and 5 of the trees have wasps. So if you shake them, some wasps will come. Now, and then you can chop them up to 3 times to get the resources from them, and that resets each day as well. Now, if I were to chop a tree that had wasps and I hadn't shaken the tree first, the wasps would come down and I wouldn't have my net out, and so it would be hard for me to catch them and I'd get stung in the face. So I like to shake the trees before I do any chopping. It's also good to, like I said, you can get like money or items from them as well, which you can still get after chopping them as long as you don't like fully chop the tree down, like with a sharp axe. Like, as long as you don't destroy the tree, you can shake it afterwards to get the items. But I don't want to risk getting stung by wasps. So, I like to just do a round of shaking them first. And then I'll go back through and chop them. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. I found that the best place to stand is sort of like front corner. Because then when the wasps drop, then they'll sort of drop in a place that it's easy to just catch them from where you're standing. So, hopefully one can drop and I can kind of demonstrate what I mean. We're not getting very lucky with any of our tree shakes. None of these have had money or items or wasps. That's really frustrating. Now, there are a lot more trees on the island, so, like, I kind of get it. But, it's a little bit sad. Damn. No stuff for us today. Really? That's a cherry tree. I think we did all the ones down here. I don't want to have to go up a cliff. And I also don't want to have to do the ones in the main chunk of the island where, like, resident services is, because there's so many trees there, it's kind of hard to keep track of, like, which ones I've done. I like doing them in these 2 sections, like the one I just did and then this one, because it's a lot easier to keep track of them. Also, welcome back from the ads, everyone. Thank you for sticking through those ads. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We should also do, like, a little bit of picking up, like, some of the weeds and stuff, because eventually when we get to doing the, working on the star rating, that is going to influence it. So rather than sort of leaving it as one big task that we're going to have to do at the time, I've been trying to sort of pick up some of the weeds in, like, little chunks. They will still spread, also. Like, if you picked them all up... That's so sad. If you picked them all up in one, then you don't risk them, like, spreading. But that's okay. I don't know exactly the math on, like, how quickly weeds spread in Animal Crossing, or, like, the mechanics behind it, like, what actually, like, causes them to spread, what the likelihood of them spreading is, stuff like that. But, yeah. We'll pick up a few while we're here. I really like the exterior of Walker's house. It's like maybe a little bit plain, but like I am a basic girly. I really like no colors. So I like it. I think it's cute. All right. No, that's a cherry tree. We don't want to do that. Chop, chop, chop. Did I get that one already? I can't remember. Can't remember. Yes. So yeah, trying to get a bunch of resources. Especially because I'm crafting tools. But for like a lot of the... I wanna use a lot of the like log tables and benches and stuff like that. So we're gonna need crafting materials. So we might as well stock up now. I probably have like a reasonable amount in my storage on my main Switch, but it's easier to just have them on this one. So, plus we get Nook Miles at like various milestones of collecting resources and stuff like that. And having Nook Miles is good so we can get Nook Miles tickets. Among other things. Oh, that's really sad. That was my backup axe. I don't have another one. Well, I have a sharp axe, but I'm not gonna do that because then it's gonna chop the tree down. Which we do not want at this stage. Oh, Flick's here! Oh my gosh, Flick, oh my gosh, I have so many bugs to sell you. Flick is an NPC who will visit your island sometimes. Isabel probably said that this morning and I just like skipped through the broadcast. Flick is a NPC who will come to your island sometimes and wander around. He really likes bugs and bug catching. So if you sell him bugs, he will pay more for them than the regular shop. But the added benefit is that I'm not selling them to the shop for the purposes of not upgrading the shop. So, yeah, that's good. Because that's why I have all those bugs set aside by Resident Services. They're there so that I can sell them to Flick when he turns up and he's here. So, we can do that. Because I would like the money, but also if you, like, buying and selling a certain amount of stuff is what causes Nook's Cranny to get upgraded. So, I don't want that. Which is why I'm not buying tools, and I'm not going to buy stuff from them. Oops. I already did that one. Did I do this one already? No. So yeah, exciting times. And like I said, Isabel probably did say that in the broadcast, but I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Chop, chop, chop. There we go. Okay, one more tree. I probably will shake a couple of the ones on the main bit. Just to try and demonstrate the, wasp thing. I was about to say the fox thing. It's not foxes. Hi, Gumby. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, friend. Joey's brought you a squeaky tennis ball. Nice. Oh, right. I had Nook Miles to, hit a rock. Hang on. Let me do this one. Gumby, I hope you're having a good day so far. Lovely to see you. Okay. I just dig these 3 little spots because when you are hitting the rock, it will, like, propel you backwards. And the way that the rock hitting works is once you hit it for the first time, you have a time window during which you can hit it up to 8 times and it will spit out resources. After that time passes, if you hit it again, it doesn't give you anything. So putting those 3 dirt patches down just allows you to hit the rock the maximum number of times, basically. So, yeah. You could put like other items down, but it's easier to just dig a couple holes. Just finished an interview. Didn't do my best, sadly. Lots to learn, though. Well, I'm sorry that you feel you didn't do your best. I hope that either that or a future opportunity works out for you. But acknowledging it as a learning opportunity is at least a good mindset to have. So I'm glad that that's the way you're feeling about it. Okay, let's see if we can get... Now, I'd really rather not do these ones, because they're not in a good spot. Oh, well, I got a gold coin. Okay, well, that's good. I'd really rather not try and catch wasps out of these ones. Because it's hard for me to stand in the right spot, because I can't see. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you never know. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Oh, here we go. So yeah, see, I'm now in the perfect position to just immediately swing and catch the wasps. So I do that. Because I know some people will say, like, oh yeah, I just, like, swap in my tool wheel. But, like, also, I know people who say that and then they, like, still miss a lot of the time. So if you really want to catch the wasp, and or you really don't want to get stung by the wasp, then that's where I like to stand to do it. Just make sure that the space where the wasp nest would fall is clear, because if there's something on the ground there, it'll bounce and fall somewhere else, and then you might not be in a good position to get them. But also, like, I like catching the wasps because they sell for a reasonable amount. I think their base sell price is like 5k or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but they sell for like a reasonable amount of money, and all you gotta do is stand in the right spot when you shake the tree. And be holding a net, obviously. I already did that one, I think. So yeah. Watch wasp catching with Haley. Okay, now, I have a bunch of bugs that I want to sell to Flick, so let me just drop, like, everything that's not a bug. Hang on. We can't quote you on that. No, true, exactly. The quote feature doesn't work. I'm just gonna bunch it. I was gonna say bunch of dump of stuff. Dump a bunch of stuff right here. Actually, the customization kits and the crafting materials I can put in my storage. And, like, any items and stuff as well. Apparently, if you use a popper on wasps, they'll disperse. I have heard that, which I think is a fun feature. But then also, I'm like, if you're gonna, like, make the effort to hold a specific item to use against the wasps, why not just a net? And then you can catch them, you know? But I have seen that, and I do think that's a fun feature. It didn't really help that it was at 7 a.m. That's EB times for a night owl like me. No, absolutely, Gumby. That's very early. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, yeah, we can keep that. The leaf egg I'll hang on to. We can drop all the tools. And yeah, I'll go like I'll put some of the stuff in my storage. I'm trying to be better about putting things in storage. Yeah, let's put the flower seeds in storage for now as well. Okay, that's fine. All that can go in storage. All right, let's go. I don't have any external storage yet, like a shed or anything. I gotta get some. Excuse me. Oof, my back. My back hurts. All right. I wish you could, like, select multiple and put them all in storage in one go. That would be nice. But alas. Oh, wait, I didn't want to put the egg in storage. I wanted to keep the egg in my inventory. Oh, well. Because I've been hanging on to the eggs. I've been using them as my food source for, like, moving trees and stuff like that. Because, I ended up with a bunch of them because I happened to have this set back in time a bit, so we ended up doing Easter again. I got a bunch of the eggs. I didn't really want to make any of the Easter stuff, but I was like, I will hang on to them, and then they can, I can use them for food. So, all good. But I didn't mean to put it in my, storage, but that's okay. Never considered they were edible. I don't think I knew that they were edible until, like, this time round, because I was sort of remarking that I didn't want to do the Easter event. And I kept, like I would be trying to collect materials and I'd happen to get some of the resource eggs when I wanted the actual materials. So, I don't think I knew until, like, quite recently that they were. So, that's pretty fun. Oh, hang on, I have to sneeze. It went away. It went away. I scared it off. That's okay. Do I have room in my inventory for these last few? Oh, yeah. Plenty of room, plenty of room. I didn't really have a concept of how many bugs this was. Hi, Perry. Welcome in. Good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far. Lovely to see you. Well, good morning for you. Morning's a state of mind, though, so. Okay, where did Flick go? Flick. Oh, here he is. What are you trying to, like, catch? There's nothing there, my guy. Okay. Now, I haven't officially met Flick yet, but it's okay. I know who he is. I've got a bug. In fact, I have many bugs. So yeah, Flick will, I think it's 1.5 times the price. Is it 2 times? No, I think it's 1.5 times the price. he will buy bugs for. And likewise, CJ will buy fish for the same markup, but you have to complete CJ's fishing. Every time he turns up on your island, he's like, oh, hey, do this little fishing quest for me, where it's like, you know, catch 5 small ones or catch 5 in a row or whatever else. So you have to do that before you can sell fish to CJ, but once you've done that. OBS. Okay. Once you've done that, you can sell fish to CJ for the same markup as well, which is fun. Bugs, 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 bugs. Oops. Oh yeah, I got a tarantula at one point. Is that OBS? That was OBS, yeah. Yeah, I got a brand new pair of bumblebees. Did you make some? Is that what you mean? Did you make some more clay things? Sell. 79k. That's a pretty tidy showing. I'm happy with that. Yeah, for those who haven't been here any of the other times I've addressed it, my OBS is just having, like, it's just doing some little stutters here and there. We don't know why. I don't know what's wrong to try and fix it, so I can't fix it. I can't fix it. So my apologies if that's disrupting anyone's viewing experience. Oh, got you. Got you. There we go. We've sold some bugs. Thank you, Flick. Thank you for your time. Oh, I should have picked these up in a specific order so that they go onto my crafting wheel. Or my tool wheel, rather. Let's fight OBS. So, like, yeah, I don't know exactly, like, what the issue is. Basically, like, the kbps output, the, like, network output, is just, like, briefly dropping down, like, it thinks it has no network for, like, half a second, and it, like, drops a bunch of frames as a result. But, like, then the internet is fine, like, the network access to the computer itself is fine, so it's not like the whole network's dipping out for a second, it's just the connection in OBS. Now, it could be an issue with, like, a Twitch server thing, like, the Twitch server is, like, not, like, that might be where the issue is? I don't know. But yeah, because it also does, like, rendering and encoding drops when it, like, shouldn't be, so it might be related. Because what I have seen happen a few times recently is OBS will tell me, you have a money tree farm? I've just been putting them all there when I get my daily gold spot. I've just been putting them because I'm trying to organize the trees so that they're, like, out of the way. I'm gonna gradually chop down and or dig up the rest of the trees on the island so it's clear of trees, and then they won't be in the way when I try to start decorating. But so I just started doing that with a money tree because that's like it's easier to move it as a sapling. So unofficially, yes. And I'm leaving the money on for the meantime because it's less trees that I have to shake to get the wasps and items and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, what I have seen OBS do a couple times now is it'll tell me that the encoder's overloaded. And then, after that recovers, then it does a network dip. But that, I think, is... The encoder's overloading. I don't actually think it is, but it says that it is. The encoder's overloading, and then it's trying to play catch-up for all the things it dropped because of the encoder. And then that's causing the network to struggle. But I don't think that's happening here, because it hasn't done very much encoding. It hasn't done very many encoding drops this time. So I don't think that's doing it this time. But I have seen it do that as well. I don't know. But yeah, it's very frustrating. I don't really know why it's doing it. They're very short drops, but they're happening, like, pretty frequently. Very frustrating. So, yeah. But yes, I do have an unintentional money tree farm. So there we go. There we go. Did I already check the Nook Stop today? I think I did. I came in here to buy that housing plot for Dizzy's house, so I probably would have done. I would imagine. Oh, we should check the lost and found. Yep, a cardboard box. Old tire, cedar sapling. Okay. I'll take it. I don't hate it. Let me have some water as well. Hydrate up, everyone. I don't know why. I was about to say, let me see how I'm doing for Nook Miles. I can't see my Nook Miles because they're behind my face. I can move my camera, but I think the switch is off on the other scene. It's not. 11,000. Do I want to get any of this stuff? Maybe? I probably do want the Custom Design Pro Editor Plus. I accidentally bought the Patterns Plus, which lets you place Able Sisters patterns like on the ground like you would with a custom design. But I don't think I need that. But I accidentally bought that one. But I probably do want the Pro Editor Plus. I haven't made any custom designs yet, but I don't have online for this account, so I will need to make some custom designs. So we might as well get Pro Editor Plus. We should check for the fence designs too. We should check. Oh my gosh. The Joy-Cons like vibrated, but I was holding them in one hand, so they were like touching each other and made them like honestly, it kind of sounded like when like a fly or a bee is like stuck somewhere. That's what it sounded like. But like from the items in my hand. Okay. Let me see what the fences are. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, did I already get the log wall fence? Will it tell me? Oh, I already have this recipe. Okay, yeah, that's good. I was like, I'm pretty sure I already got that one. And let's just look in the daily Nook shopping as well. I don't think this counts towards Nook's Cranny, right? It's not Nook's Cranny, so it shouldn't. I don't think it does. I guess I should check. Excuse me, because I've already bought some stuff from that. So I guess I should check, just in case. But if I just never go in Nook's Cranny, then they'll never tell me it's getting upgraded, right? Is that how that works? Oh my gosh. Audie, you're like right in the way. Hell yeah. Alright, let me put my face back to the other side. Bung, bung, bung. Real quick, I'll recap our list of villagers. So, Hazel and Rory, those were our starters. I don't know if they're going to be staying. We'll see. Hornsby, Audie, Bertha, and Walker, and also Dizzy, who's not here yet, we found in villager hunts. And then Phil was our first campsite villager, also on the fence about Phil. But that's what we're looking at for our villager list so far. So, pretty good. We've had pretty successful villager hunts. I have 3 lazy villagers, so might need to not take any more of those. So we have some variety. But yeah, it's, you know, it's a good start. It's a good start. And I'm gonna... I don't know, I guess we can check our island rating, actually. Because, like I was saying earlier, we can't... Well, we could, but I don't really want to dive into the decorating until we, like, have... like, the terraforming and stuff like that unlocked. Because there's only... Unless I, like, didn't do any terraforming, it doesn't make sense to start trying to decorate around the structure that's there if I'm planning on changing it. So, what do we got? Yeah, still 1 star. That's fine. I haven't really put any decorations down. There's also a lot of items dropped on the ground right now, which decreases the score. So that's unsurprising. I was just curious. Increasing the population. Yeah, that's fine. And the island scenery. Yep. That's cool. Like I said, I haven't really done anything. Because what I was gonna say was, well, I was saying I'm not really going to dive into any decorating until we've unlocked the terraforming. The way that we do that is by hitting the 3 stars with those island evaluations. So that's going to be like the only thing we're working on right now. So getting some more villagers to help boost the rating. And picking up weeds and trash and decorating the island to get to the 3 stars. Now I am going to try and work on that off stream. So it's possible that by the next time we're streaming this, I'll have hit the 3 stars, or it's possible that that'll be what we work on next time we stream it. I don't know. It depends on how much I end up doing, and also when we next stream it. So that we might work towards 3 stars next time, or we might have just hit 3 stars next time. I don't know, but that's where we're gonna wrap it up for today with the Animal Crossing. Like I said, really successful. We found 2 cuties. Walker is already here, and Dizzy's gonna be moving in tomorrow. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy. And Flick's here again. Yes, I got a bunch of money as well, which is good. Because, like I said, I'm not selling stuff to the shop, so money's a little bit of a worry. But we just got like 70K, so all in all, a pretty good day, I would say.